fraudulent.
Good people of Winchester, open your eyes. See how Alfred's lofty ideals are weighed down in this mire of human effluence. These prisoners before you do not live by Alfred's laws. They live above them. They wallow in shit, only guided by their own perversity. Hubert here, his wits addled by ale, spoke false of Bishop Aelfirth, our pious servant of Winchester, who even now lies cold in his grave shroud.
Aelfirth was no man of God. He'll burn for his sins.
Your wife is obeying shrew, Hubert. Is there a man here who has not supped rancid mead from her cup?
When will your work be done, Selwyn? When all of Winchester falls to your justice?
Winchester has passed judgment, Hubert. May God have mercy on your cankerous soul. There are rats in the grain store, and Alfred has set the traps. You cannot steal and be welcome at our hearths. You cannot slander and keep your tongue. You cannot walk freely through our streets. Perverter of justice. Who dares execute the king's noose?
It is not in Alfred's name that you carry out your work. You are the Order's executioner.
You peer through the veil, but you do not see clearly. Alfred's laws are a slave's fever dream. He offers shit-soaked beggars a seat at his table, where the meek devour. Who best to judge the fate of the wretched?
To protect your people, you must sheathe your... You grind your heels into the backs of free...
The Order condemns all men to pain. For all men are but a...
You are only a man, Reed. One dead branch and a fast dying.
Shoot! Shoot!
I should meet with
The cheerful heart is good medicine, but a crushed spirit dries up.
Magister Batter is a
And here is the axe.
You have ventured from your...
And you have plunged my city into chaos.
We have no...
If the gallows is truly dead, perhaps...
I did only what I agreed to, Alfred. If your crown...
Forgive my outburst.
God, we all want better for our people, don't we, Eivor?
The quill remains.
The decay of learning has been gentle in Wessex. We enjoy the office of wise.
The quill prays.
Did you discover more?
I did. Now we know why so many children scurry.
I can talk to some.
Good. Find me at the alehouse when you're done.
We Norse are the monsters of your Saxon. I see you, child.
the bad Reeve, Selwyn.
He hurt many.
Yes. He hurt my mother to death. Then took...
Such a sad story.
For me?
Spry, little...
Get off me, you oaf!
Stop struggling and give back that apple.
Godspeed! You'll set Winchester ablaze!
Roly-poly mutton man, you can't catch me!
Oh, God help me. I'd rather be shoveling dung in Malvern.
Stop it, you grubkin! If he's falls, God will punish you! I'm going to do it. You see if I don't. He's so...
Season.
You again? You should mind your own beeswax.
Elwyn, is it? You wield fire like the flaming Jotnar.
It was burning when I found it. Hot days like this, things just go whoosh. Well? Oi! Wigbert! You great moon calf.
Hand it over, Alwyn. We saw your little shadow take it. What you looking at?
How about I pay you to scuttle off to the tavern and drink yourself senseless?
Deal. Better than running round after you, grubby urchins.
with them.
Trouble seems to follow you.
And I wriggle out of it like a slippery eel. Why are you following me?
What is so important that you would risk his little neck for it?
Keep your sticky beak out of our business.
Whose business? The Quill's?
Us? Working for the Quill? Shows what you know.
Is that so?
They were the Quill's ninny pops. Smart stuff to throw coin at them. They'll be too swift to bother you now.
It sounds like you owe me your life.
This one's brave and strong. Might be able to help us.
So you're not working for the Quill?
We steal to stay alive and out of the Quill's clutches.
But you know where I can find him.
They come up from the sewers like rats. Go on, give him what you took. Maybe he can save us. Good luck, Dane. Try not to get maimed and all that.
I should watch out for a mousetrap.
I didn't get nothing today. There's never enough food. I'm always starving.
Pretty things.
I'm going to marry King Alfred.
Batus is stealing
and
is
he's
wrong.
going to whisk me away from all this toil.
Got you! Die!
Now, Elwyn. Few have the wit that you and I possess. Most see the world in simpler terms, where we are the weaker sex.
A broodmare who preys on innocence, and you brag about strength.
How little you know. Defend your mistress!
Hang on. That's not good. Don't forget to write!
roof. Does she flee to the bishop's house?
Come, child. Whisper what you've learned, and Mother will give you a treat.
Coward. Using children to spy and steal for your order.
To educate them. Give me a child until he is 7, and I will give you the man. Or woman. What use are letters when a child can only write his name in pig shit? Or wisdom in a woman when she cannot wield it beyond her heart? I taught little Alwyn so much more. Saved her from a life less worthy. She will find enlightenment in the Order, just as I did. If I could save them all, I would.
But you cannot. You have corrupted too many to save too few.
My order is the only way forward. It can quench our thirst for knowledge. If only Alfred's slave faith is defeated. And what would you sacrifice for infinite knowledge?
An immeasurable gift. Why refuse it?
Not their innocence.
A pity. Non requiescat in pace.
Goodman said to meet him at an alehouse nearby.
I'm feeling a bit dry over here. Eivor!
Is this where Justice hides when she is tired?
Hides? Splood, no. This is a wake, my friend. A celebration to ease the quill on her way to eternal damnation.
You heard.
Hilda's were not the only eyes in Winchester. My spies tell me stories of an avenging angel striking down the unworthy.
I've been called worse.
Be thou hail, Ealdor Bana. That's Life Destroyer in our dialect.
I sat easy with my kinsbane, old honey waves alive in my horn, and my eyes on the door, expecting my death, yet unafraid.
You're quite safe with me, Dane. For now. If the mead is fresh and the air is cool, You may often find a friend even amongst your enemies.
I could use someone like you in my settlement, with ink on his fingers and a sense of honor.
I would love to devote myself to the study and practice of the law. There is a weariness in war I wish I could shake off.
Impossible. Even in death, our battles will rage on. It is the way of things.
I must thank you before the ale dulls me. By cutting the order down to size, you have given England a hope of unity. It must be a sour apple to swallow, knowing that you are the last of Winchester's enemies.
Are you sure the Sikhs is dead?
The bishop is dead, that's certain. And if the bishop was the Sikhs is dead. A transitive property of mortality, you see.
I do not believe it. Too much theater in Winchester. Overwrought prayers and wailing women.
Well, you could pay your respects and see for yourself. The funeral is today.
If he rots, I will leave with my silver. But if he lives, there's work to be done.
Watch your step, Eivor. He'll be a hefty corpse in death. Alive, he'd be much bigger. Whether you find or make a corpse, meet me at the Witten with your report.
If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof. Sad day for Winchester.
Maybe now God will reward us with a man who truly believes in him.
Only his face was burned. That seems like a strange accident. And this corpse's build is slight, frail.
Do you not see? I am in prayer.
May we...
Have you no
I will leave. If the bishop is worm meal, then here should be the proof.
A stranger comes to Wember.
You do not...
Wember is always here.
The sleeping.
Wember...
You dig the grave.
Have you seen...
Leof. What happened to him?
Sleeping? Sleeping like my dog when I hugged him too hard.
Someone heard Leof.
Yes. Yes. And while he slept, they stole his face.
Not just stolen, but burned. Threadbare clothes. Did they belong to Wemberstrand? This funeral is a shadow play. The order killed an innocent, burned his face so no one could tell, and interred him in Aelfirth's place. His sister knows more than she lets on.
What now?
A pretty show you have laid on here. But I know the truth.
You would dare speak to me? When my poor brother Aelfirth lies cold in his shroud.
Your brother is the Sikhs, and no more dead than I am.
Heresy.
When Goodwin got too close to the... Or rather, you buried another.
How did you...
Your brother is not in that crypt.
I will not tell you any more. Guards! All right, have your way. They won't do you any good. Guards!
No! Let's strip the dog off!
Why will you not leave me alone?
Enough of this cat and mouse.
He is a ghost now. But he will make himself flesh once more of the wit.
He means to...
Regicide? No.
You are...
Give me Alfred's jewel, I will die.
Stretch your wings, Sunan. The Sikhs must be hiding in the crowd, biding his time to strike at Alfred.
Not priest, clerk, or abbot can turn the letter of their sermons from Latin to English. And how can we understand God's words if they are not spoken?
They'll kill us all! God save us!
Why do you defend this tarnished ground? Enough, you scheming cur!
Greater men than you have died on my side.
Keep the press on! Together, lads!
How sweet is the shepherd's pipe when he calls his lambs to slaughter. I was born to Christians in the northern wilds. My mother would cradle me beneath the stars and whisper, dove-like, God watches over you. Then your people came. And God fixed his stout eye as they slit her throat for a copper ring. No stars threw down their spears as barbarians smeared her blood through fields of broken wheat. God watched all, and I hated him.
It may be Alfred's god was testing you. A trial you failed.
Alfred's god is weak. Yet he would chain us all in his service, from our first breath to our death rattle. My order wishes to break these mind-forged manacles. I am the wolf in lamb's wool.
He takes on the role of a god himself. A worthy path to walk. A wolf is but a walking feast for ravens.
One more gift for you, Dane. A deadly truth, if you can find it. With my death, the Order will not die. It will only transform into something far worse for all of us.
Aelfirth will not cheat Loki's dread daughter twice.
I owe you my life.
An irony not lost on me.
My king, we'll go by back streets to the Old Minster. Eivor may find...
Aelfirth, my lord! Curse you, Dane!
He was not a Christian.
But why strike him down?
We both have more questions than answers. But if you know this key, where is it?
You treated me with kindness. But this damned Order, their machinations killed my... Take this key to the ruins beneath the bishop's house.
Much longer.
If Aelfirth's sister spoke true, I will find answers in the ruins. This must be it. The door to Aelfirth's secrets. I will send this to Hytham. He may make some sense of it. Everything they did was to undermine Alfred. She lied to me. There's nothing here of the Order. I should see Alfred for my reward.
Hey, what? Watch my lead.
Come forth, Eivor.
Here is far enough.
When wrongdoers came to devour my flesh, these enemies stumbled and fell.
Have the laws of hospitality been thrown out, Alfred? I did exactly as we agreed.
That you did. But do not mistake necessity for friendship.
You are a man of your word, a man of God.
Indeed. By his example, I live my life. Goodwin?
Here is the only silver fit for one of your dragon boats. A reminder of Christ's sacrifice and our charity.
This too I offer you. Live here among us in peace as a Christian, or die a pagan in a blood-soaked field. All you have to lose is life everlasting.
And if I choose neither?
He offers you hope, Eivor. A life of purpose, above and beyond this one. You'd be a fool to refuse.
Your reign will end, King of the West Saxons. Raven wings will beat until your throne crumbles to dust.
You were wrong, Goodwin. This one is beyond saving.
You had your chance, damn you!
I did not want...
Chose death!
Damn you, Alfred. I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want... I will return to Hytham and Ranvi. They will want to know what happened here.